We begin with leafy greens, the superheroes of the vegetable world. Spinach, kale, lettuce, they're packed with nutrients and easy to grow. But when do you harvest them? Well, you don't have to wait for them to reach full maturity. Once the leaves are large enough to eat, they're good to go. Use a sharp knife or scissors to cut the outer leaves first, leaving the center of the plant to continue growing. This way, you'll get a continuous supply of fresh, crunchy greens. Next up are root vegetables, those underground treasures like carrots, radishes, and beets. Their tops peeking out of the soil can be deceiving. The real deal is happening beneath the surface. Wait until the tops are lush and full, then gently dig around the top to check the size of the root. If it's to your liking, gently pull it out. Remember, patience is key here. Pull too hard and you might damage the vegetable. Moving on to the world of nightshades, tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. These vegetables ripen on the plant, so you need to wait until they've reached their full color. A ripe tomato is firm, but gives slightly when squeezed, while a ripe pepper has a glossy skin. For eggplants, watch for a shiny skin and a uniform color. Use a sharp knife or pruners to cut the stem, leaving a small part attached to the fruit. And then there are the cucurbits, cucumbers, zucchini, and squash. These fast growers can be tricky. You want to harvest them when they're still small and tender, before the seeds inside have a chance to harden. A good rule of thumb is to harvest cucumbers and zucchini when they're about 6 to 8 inches long. As for squash, size varies depending on the variety, so do your research. Cut the stem with a sharp knife, leaving about an inch attached to the fruit. To round up, harvesting vegetables is a task that requires knowledge, patience, and a keen eye. Leafy greens can be harvested once the leaves are large enough to eat, root vegetables when the tops are lush and full, nightshades when they've reached their full color, and cucurbits when they're still small and tender. Remember, the joy of harvesting your own vegetables is not just in the eating, but also in the growing. So take your time, observe your plants, and happy harvesting.